Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here with, my friend,
Hello!
and we're gonna be reacting to My Story Animated, or True Stories Animated, whatever.
Hey, my name's Toby.
That art style,
Toby, you look like a punk. Toby just doesn't look friendly, generally.
honestly, that kind of reminds me of iReady.
He just looks trashy.
And I had a bit of an alternative upbringing. My therapist said sharing my story would help with my recovery, so here goes.
I believe you. I believe you 100%.
I grew up on my parents' remote rural farm. The nearest town only had a gas station, post office, and an all-items trading shack. That's where my pa traded the beets, carrots,
Then
and
it's not a town.
Yeah, like,
Just a barely shopping center, kind of.
exactly.
we grew for cash and other supplies. My parents were different, only I never knew until I was much, much older. From birth, I only knew them as dogs.
Well, it looks like Baby Bus at home. Wait, no, not Baby Bus, Boss Baby.
See,
Oh.
my parents wore dog suits 24/7. Giant
Why?
fluffy dog costumes that covered their entire bodies and faces.
I don't know why you would wear those, like, 24/7. Like,
Wait, all this, like, so they sleep in them?
I guess, I don't know.
Never saw them without
How?
fur. And they didn't do things by halves. So I had my own dog suit, with black and red fur, and these big wide ears. As far as I knew, we were just an ordinary little pack of dogs.
If you went to, like, school or did anything, ever, then you would know that this wasn't the case.
Actually,
walked to
one of my
school,
earliest memories
like,
is of my ma, on
in
all
a
fours in the
fursuit,
bathroom,
no one
saying,
questions it.
"You
Wait
must
a
never
minute.
let anyone see your skin suit. Only take off your fursuit on Sundays to bathe."
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How did no one at all ever call him out? No one even batted an eye.
Did he not go to
Not-
school or something?
I don't know. Did not one little kid walk up to him and be like, What are you doing?"
There were no mirrors in the house, so the only time I ever really saw my own full skin face was in the blurry, rippled reflection in the bathwater.
There weren't any mirrors in your house? What?
Wait,
There's literally a mirror
mirrors
right there in the corner.
Mir- that's actually really stupid on whoever
10 out of
animated
10
this.
lost.
Bald and pale. My dog face
Bald and pale? Yeah, sure, you totally don't have hair right there.
was much more handsome. Anyway, Ma and Pa told me it was illegal to go around in just skin suits.
Skin suits. The hat?
They made a point of drilling into me that we would be put down if anyone ever saw us without our fursuits.
What?
I don't understand. I mean, I understand, kinda, but I don't.
Of course, that horrified me, to the point where I had never even left the farm boundaries. Pa was the only one allowed into town to do
Oh, they had a farm.
Yeah.
his trades. In the whole 15 years of my existence, I had never seen anyone other than my own dog parents.
Then how did you survive? If you didn't see
Wait,
anybody?
yeah, wait a minute. How?
Like, I'm pretty sure you can't survive without human contact? What?
I'm feeling kinda lost here.
Naturally, I was homeschooled.
Oh, okay.
Cleared up some things, at least.
But like, did people not live close to the farm?
Did you guys never order anything off of Amazon? Have you ever needed to sign a package? No?
Literally just looks like Clifford the Big Red Dog right there.
Ginormous.
I guess that's the
Ginormous
best way to
dog.
describe it. Pa basically just taught me dog mannerisms, like how to dig up beets and pee outside against a tree,
No, this is weird.
out of an opening in my suit.
Why?
An opening in your suit? Why would they make that? No.
Why would there be an opening?
As I grew, Mom sewed me bigger and bigger suits, with more fur and larger features. Every now and then, I'd finish my weekly bath and find a new suit laid out beside my bed.
Oh, I was thinking that they were just buying these from maniacs making them. I thought that they were just buying them.
Well, how would you?
That makes a little more sense how they have them on hand because they're being sewn.
And how would you sew them in a fursuit?
How flimsy are these suits, I bet?
And would hear weird howling noises coming from my parents' room. But I was a little afraid of Pa, so I never dared to ask about it. I just put my paws over my ears and tried to sleep. To me, it was normal. But everything changed the day there was an unexpected knock on the front door. I started barking like mad, while Ma and Pa frantically ran around the house. Suddenly, a face appeared at the window. Through a gap where one of the old boards had fallen off, I saw eyes staring at me, and a strange skin face.
Oh my gosh. They finally had human contact.
It was kind of like the reflection I'd seen in the bath, but at the same time completely foreign. Without warning, bright flashes of light burst through the hole and lit up the room. I yelped in shock, sensing we were in danger, but not knowing why or what it was. Defensively, I stood up on my hind legs and pawed at the gap. Pa pushed me out of the way and shouted in a deep, booming voice, "You are trespassing! You need to leave now!"
You would totally trust some random person in a fursuit, totally.
But the thing is, that would scar me for life if I was just doing the night shifts, needing to investigate some people, and it turned out that there were dogs, but they weren't dogs because the dogs looked sketchy, and then they yelled at me to get out of their property. I would be horrified.
The light disappeared, and I heard the sound of footsteps running off into the distance. I was so confused. Ma explained that it was a man, and we couldn't let him near us because he didn't have his fursuit on.
Mom let us realize it was a man.
Our house was raided. The door was kicked down, and more men with smooth, furless suits and naked skin faces swarmed the property.
I just hate when I have my naked skin face.
I hate that. I hate it when
Before I knew
people
it,
do that.
I was pulled away from my parents and dragged into a waiting car, separated from them for the first time in my life. I was in sensory overload. Half of me
What
was
a
convinced
baby.
I was...
You could walk around the block.
Yeah, like, be a normal person. Just...
What
was
else
about to
do you
die,
do other than
while
look
the
at
other
your
half
parents?
of me thought I was in some kind of surreal dream. I was taken to a place where they kept trying to take off my fursuit. I lashed out and tried to bite them.
Also, I just realized, how does he see out of that? Like, is there some place for eyes? I'm confused.
Yeah, so I think there's like sewn in cutouts of places exactly where the eyes would be, and
Yeah.
but I don't know how the mouth works because you can't open the mouth.
Yeah, like, what if you're closing your eyes? Would it just be an awkward bit of your skin showing?
Not understanding that they were just medics, wanting to check me over. That was 4 years ago. Apparently, the face at the window that day was a man from the land surveyor's office. He was on a routine visit, but instead took photos and notified the authorities of my living conditions. My parents were charged, and I ended up being placed into foster.
Wait a minute. Charged with what? What crime did they commit?
Your dad is 7 feet? What? Hold up.
Her mom is 6 feet and the dad is 7 feet. What?
Being placed into foster care. It's been tough adjusting to what everyone else calls normal life. I've had to learn to...
Yeah, what everyone else calls normal life? Yeah, it kind of is normal life.
Yeah, yours was the abnormal life, it seems.
Yeah.
to read and write a bit.
Not the
Read and write a bit. I don't like the recommended videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe to my channel and Olivia's channel, which will be linked in the description and the pinned comment. Goodbye!
Bye!